Hi everyone, it's JawkO. I'm doing a VOD review of my top 8 at SoCal Colosseum 100. If you don't know me, I am a Falcon Run player, and I play, I would say, pretty aggressive. And I look for a lot of timing reads when I play. Here I'm playing Shmugi, who is an ex-Reyna player. She's been playing Lily for a couple months now, and I would say is a pretty good player. In this set, I look very hard for a lot of counter hit reads, which kind of leads me towards this kind of game plan where I'm just swinging and Shmugi is looking for times that they can sidestep me. In this first game, it seems pretty one-sided. You know, I'm doing all the Falcon Realm stuff. I'm doing 3-1. I'm going low a lot, to say the least. Get the counter hit. Lost anyone 2. Good punish right there. And I'm pretty sure I take this one pretty clean. Looking back at this set, I think the biggest issue I had was doing what works in game 2 as what I did in game 1. So we'll see here that, you know, I'm kind of testing out different strings, 1, 2, 1, 4. Get a suboptimal punish on the slide there, which is actually -15. Getting clipped, just playing a little too back and forth right now, which isn't terrible, but you're gonna see that Shmugi's gonna start to turtle up and close out round 1. Round 2, start out with a jet kick, which is kind of a hard read for a sidestep left, which, looking back to game 1, I'm not sure if Shmugi had ever shown me that they were willing to sidestep left at the round start. So probably not the best idea there. Let's see, a lot of running too deep and then going for a big move. And I get punished for greeting for the 3-1 there. Yeah, lucky on the down forward 1-4. And if you're not aware, as the opponent, you want to sidestep Fakaram to his left to evade most of his moves, like down forward 1. Of course, 3-1 is like linear, down forward 2, and etc. etc. The other thing is that would track to that weak side that Fakaram has would be jet kick and I believe down forward 4. And of course, like the low down forward would be pretty good to throw out for pretty good tracking both ways, which, looking back, I wish I threw a lot more down forwards in this matchup to kind of lock Lily down. I was trying too hard here to I guess solve the... That was just unlucky. Solve the matchup. As players, you know, not just as characters, because Lily's sidestep is amazing going both ways.
The one, the shoot I did, right? Yeah, okay. It should be one.
Yeah, we see here, I'm kind of starting to turtle Shmugi's and comfortable, and you know, instead of these like mid checks that are kind of risky, the down forward would have been the way to just kind of solve these situations a lot of. Of course, there is like a risk since down 4 is -15, but I mean sometimes that's the risk you need to take to lock an opponent down. It's a great side walk left from Shmugi, evading the down forward 3+4. And slide, unfortunate wall situation, And it looks pretty grim for me right here, not gonna lie. I think fighting out this corner was pretty good by me. Although here, there wasn't really a need to overextend, and I would have preferred if I went for cornering Lily rather than trying to constantly attack her while she's on the floor. So that put me into losers. I didn't lose before that. If you don't know, these kind of tournaments are double elimination, meaning that you can lose twice and then you're out. So here I'm playing against Colosseum. If you don't know Suma, he's a lead player from the old days, back in Wednesday Night Fights, who now runs a lot of the higher production SoCal locals that we have, like Chains of Fate, and also Squabble Up Sundays. If you're in the Orange County region, please check out Chains of Fate. It's a really fun event and always ends at a pretty reasonable time as well. So if you have work the next morning on Mondays, it's not a bad event to go to. Against Suma, there was a lot of string testing that was being done. I'm not sure if his game plan was to try to find openings in my defense. Here we're playing like a good old neutral, and against Fakram, that's probably the last thing you would want to do, just because of Fox amazing keep out tools and range from his teeps. A good slide there, doesn't get the pickup, but that's fine. We do a little back and forth. I got running 3. Just a lot of buns right now. Nice, get a good conversion. Opting for, instead of max damage, the Garuda. If you don't know, Fakram has an install that allows him to have special moves like an extension to his down for 3+4, and like his house sweep becomes a natural combo. Fakram with install becomes a very scary player to play against, especially because of his power crush, which I'm not sure if you'll see me use here, because it does come with, require like a big read, unless you want to get launched for it. Great pickup on the 1+2 from Suma. Going for strings. Nice duck. I'm not sure if that's more punishable, but in the heat of the moment, it's more important that you're not dying and you're getting some damage off than it is to get everything optimally. So up 3 there, get the heat at the round start. I feel pretty comfortable, so I went for the hell sweep. Went for it again. A lot of these kind of bigger moves I throw out always come with some kind of feeling that I'm like allowed to do so, whether that's like a player feel or like a character matchup feel. Nice zoom in on our faces. Nice, getting the hit confirmed with down for a 3+4. If you don't know, that move is hit confirmable, so it's mega good with Garuda. Nice, doing some string offense. Similar to what I did with Shmugi in game 2. Checking really early with the 1-2-1 string just to see if they know it. If they don't know it, and if they end up mashing or stepping, the damage is pretty worth the risk, considering that it's only -10 and you get, I think, like without heat and without wall, like 30 something damage for something that's hit confirmable. 1-2-1-4. Great first round. So it checks me back with some strings. There's always something to think out about when you do round start options and they succeed, is that there are certain players that they might not realize it, but they might end up doing the same thing you were doing on their own character to kind of, like hot potato the situation. So nice, got some string offense, dash blocking, get caught out, trying to do, I think, down 2, which is my 12 frame special mid. That's a pretty good elbow. Can't be parried. It's just really good check for Fakaram in neutral. Of course, doesn't hit grounded opponents, but sometimes it's more important to just keep them in check than it is to actually deal damage. Great combo by Suma. Great offense right here. Let's see if I can get it out. 1-1 into frame trap. That's good. Strings. And down 2 to close that one out. Misses the conversion on the down forward 4. And I'm just going to swing the momentum. A lot of times when players miss high execution like follow-ups, they'll have like a canned response to how they kind of deal with that grief. I believe in Suma's case, he has like a slight pause and then goes for like a button of any kind. Other players might turtle up. Other players might go for like a read. So you just have to be mindful when you're playing against characters like Lee or like Mishima, like what they like to do when things go wrong. We get there, running 3 into the wall blast. This combo does not kill, but it guarantees me the wall, which in the moment, and I took the round. I took the game off of that. In the moment, like I wasn't really sure how to kill him there with the resources I had. I think that's something I should definitely be looking more into. So here we have me against Commander Panda, who is a pretty good Jack player. Commander Panda started in T8, so considering how new he is to the series, he's been doing pretty phenomenal if you ask me. He is a DOA player, and he has actually been in the SoCal scene for a while, so he does have a lot of tournament experience, just not in this game. And you'll see Commander Panda try to adapt and do a pretty good job of switching up his defense a lot of times, even on a character like Jack, who traditionally has a pretty weak sidestep and relies on like power crushes for good reversals or forward ones. But here we're just kind of trying to chip at his legs, make sure that he has to play this range game. So I'm never getting too close. Great whiff punish. Back 3 is a great move. Has around the same range as Alyssa's up 2 if you play Alyssa. I do a lot of down forward 1-4s with the intent of showing Commander Panda that I'm willing to throw out strings that are unsafe. Here I could have gotten a better combo with down forward 4-3, but that's fine. We just continue pressure. But yeah, if I'm Fakaram, if you try to play 2 only safe moves, you do run into an issue where like, your opponent stops caring about, stops caring about lows and just waits for their turn to arrive. Because without risks, Fakaram gives up a lot of turns, I think. So clean game 1, get the same stage. This one's going to be a 1-3 set since we're in semifinals. From semifinals and up, it goes to 1-3 instead of 1-2. So I need to win 3 games here. Jab pressure at the wall, another down forward 1-4. Of course, this gets launched, and Commander Panda is always pretty clean with his combos, so he's going to get wall here. Unfortunately, he gets a bad splat, and unfortunately, I mash. But what's important is that even though the down forward 1-4 is ducked, that I am not giving up that aspect of the character, because then I will end up pigeonholing myself into only a 7 moves. That is an amazing whip punish by Commander Panda, doing the Jack Blast backwards into 4-1+2 to catch my whiff. Goes for wall combo, good poke. Amazing flash duck into heat. Not sure what he was doing there, but he definitely got caught either like trying to neutral block too early or something else. There I go for an extension or a combo that, you know, I don't think it's supposed to work. So definitely if you get a wall splat, just go for a down forward 4-3. It's if you don't know, it's not really worth going for any sort of resplats, especially in tournament. Online, you know, that's whatever you want to do, but in tournament, every drop could be your tournament life. So, big whiff from Amanda, but I'm not ready to back 3 there. I don't even know if it would land. Great whiff punish on the jack kick. Now in this matchup, as opposed to the one earlier, which Boogie, because Jack is such a bulky character, has a terrible sidestep, I'm able to play more front to back and not really care as much about which way he's stepping. So what's more important are probably my 3-1 timings, my jab timings, and I guess like fishing for counter hits is the biggest thing. So down 3+4 right there. Get the counter hit, get the wall. Nice and easy combo to get Garuda. There I could have went for down forward for 1. But honestly, I thought he was going to block the string, close it out with a nice combo. A little poke back and forth, a little movement, and early on in this game, I'm realizing that Commander Pan is having a hard time dealing with wall standing 2. I'm not sure if this is due to the move looking somewhat similar to some of his other moves, such as like down forward 2-3. It does come from crouch, so it is a little. There is like a recognition you could have, but I think a lot of times in this game specifically, I might be throwing out a lot of wall standing 2-4s, or it might have been in the next game. So that's something I need to keep in mind for that guard break. That down 4 will whiff. I mean, when things like that happens, it's just part of the game. It's just a 3D game. Nice double running knees. Get going. Last game. You see that that signature 1-2-1-4 at round start to check. Knowledge checked the opponent, and we succeeded there. We are at wall, so let's see how I get out. 1-4, safe. 4-2 on Jack is, I think, technically minus 12, but going for the back one there, which is 14 frames fast, was definitely the way to go. Closing it out with a low. Here we go. Okay. 2-3. It's a great move. Can be jab interrupted, but it is an elbow and a counter hit natural. So that's a great string if you have a good read. It also stops a lot of parries. Garuda grab, just because the wall is behind him. Otherwise, he could have backdashed or ducked. Good jack pressure there, finishing the down back 1 string. Get the wall splat. Alright, I kind of just chill here a little too long. Wish I instead of a counter hit, I wish I was, instead going for a side step to get away from the wall. Definitely a scary place to be against, specifically Commander Panda. Guaranteed back 3. Okay, we go in for a grab, get lucky on the power crush. Was not expecting that, but we take those. 3+4. Trying to take what we learned from the last games and apply them into this one. So you have the you have the 3+4 stacking up. You have not too many jet kicks, although I might get one in this round. I'm not sure. Nice jab. Make sure I don't get power crush, so I don't finish the string. Guaranteed back 3 from Jack. Plus situation. Missed the grab break. Really embarrassing as a TA player to not have these grab breaks locked down, but that's just one more thing to do for homework. Great 3+4 to interrupt the heat smash. Me and Commander Panda play a lot. outside of tournaments. So
Let's go. Bum, bum.
that's at least one thing about Jack that I'm a little familiar with, which is like that gap in between the heat smash. Like, you know, once you see the heat smash come out,
Oh, he dropped
I'm
it.
missing this comment. Once you see the heat smash coming out, the first attack doesn't have that many active frames, so it's really like the gap in between is like pretty based on however fast you're reacting to the first part and not hitting.
Let's break.
Great grab break. That one was a 2 forever. Amazing jet kick, not so amazing combo, but you know we still make it work. Pressure onwards. That puts me into losers finals against Shmugi again.
The fun way.
So I'm looking a little comfortable. We get some good counter hits here. Almost as if carrying onwards from my last game with Command Panda. Down 4. I think I had a better idea there of what to do in this matchup, which is kind of like dash block a bit more to realign and just look for
professional set dodger
more timing mistakes, I guess. I don't think it goes very well. I think I get sweeped here 3-0 or 3-1. Not to spoil the video too fast, but if you are reaching to this part, you can probably see that, you know, the tournament run ends at this one, so I don't make it to grand finals, unfortunately. So back turn, I don't have a great combo for down forward 2-3, but standing 3-1-2 is always a reliable way to get Tornado into a like 59 damage combo, I believe, with Garuda. If you're not able to get high damage off, it's always important on Fakaram to either get very good Oki or Garuda. Otherwise, you just end up with subpar damage. Great combo by Meat. Go for mix. Honestly, Shmugi did not show me that she was ready to duck the hell sweeps after the forward 4 cancels, so not really sure why I went for the 1 there earlier. Yeah, hopefully that's the last time I go for that. 3+4. Really getting greedy here with the counter hits when I don't need to. And Shmugi takes game 1. So game 2 coming out. Standing 3-1. A lot of Lilyisms. Kind of a test there from when I play Command Panda while standing 2-4. Shmugi does not take the bait. Goes in. Wall pressure. Closes out round 1 pretty clean.
Why?
Round 2, let's see what I do. A lot of jab pressure. See, Shmugi is playing very defensively, and for whatever reason, I'm scared. And if someone is letting you aggress and they're not punishing like the small pokes here and there, I don't think that is a good sign to go for the running 3 that's gonna get stepped.
What the?
Okay, some like Lily Focusms. Just happens.
Okay.
Go for a big sweep. I don't know if that's seeable. I'm pretty sure it is, especially since Lily only has so many options from back turn. Here you go, lucky. Wish I went for literally anything of a bigger move that would have killed. I think even down for a 3+4 would have attacked fast enough to kill there. So just unlucky. But we see here when I play small Tekken, I take the I take a lot of it right here. Nice. Close out. Round 3. Size at 4. Doesn't punish it, so that's a sign for me that they might be looking for it next time, but they didn't punish it that time and kind of got away with it. Maybe I can get away with it again.
god, they.
Let's see what
Oh
do
my
I do
god, they
here.
read the.
Down forward 3, back 3, up forward 3. Just trying to get my heat somehow.
Hop kick.
Great hop kick.
Boom, boom.
Feisty rabbit. Oh, it's the mix. Yep.
Jesus Christ,
Oh.
running away with it. Did it not? Why did
I think that's sort of a checkmate situation since if I stayed on the ground, I think I still would have gotten hit. I would have had to like roll perfectly. So
Jesus.
here I'm like, damn, I need to try something different. So forward 2-1 is a faster way to catch opponents sidestepping
Oh,
to
hop kick. Nice.
the right. So if you do like a micro sidestep, it tracks a lot better. Or it doesn't track better, but
Go.
it's it goes a little farther than down forward 1.
Okay, oh, good duck.
So I prefer to use it in certain matchups.
Oh, that is. Oh, damn.
Great round 1. A lot of more. Okay, so a little too greedy there in the 1-1. 1-1 is like
Check
plus,
kick.
I think 6 on hit.
Nice.
And is a natural string on counter hit, but a Lily is just one of those characters that most other characters cannot step that down forward 1-4, but Lily can, so maybe more of a matchup issue I have with the character than player 1 in that situation. Going for the 3+4 was so greedy there, especially when it's just so obvious that Lily can just heat smash for free right there. And for 1-4, one thing Shfugi does not do that Commander Panda was doing would be ducking the 1-4 strings.
Oh, bro.
So there is a lot of like string unfamiliarity, or you know, like that's just not what Shfugi as a player focuses a lot on. It is instead going for a lot of side steps, a lot of neutral, a lot of blocking, a lot of big load to big step. So
Tempting this man like a siren in the water.
some shenanigans. Let's see
Tempting
what's
the
in
man like a
next.
siren in the water,
Okay.
bro.
Okay. I just
One more round, damn.
got caught scared there. The back one. Back one is actually minus 13, so definitely not the worst punch I could have gotten, but led to my death.
Two.
There we go. Getting feisty rabbited.
Oh, nice.
Good heat burst to catch the little jump.
Billion people.
If you don't know, heat burst will float airborne opponents into a combo, so great move to use for
Oh,
wacky
nice.
situations like that. Okay, do I drop this combo? Yeah, I did.
dropped
Tournament nerves are a real thing. Back 3 to get heat off.
it.
These
Basically,
weird
I'm
cancels we
walking.
got going on.
Did
Did
he-
I press a button? Yes,
Oh,
I did.
Shmoogie Rage Art, bro. Everybody getting hit by it. Voila. Jock, do it back, do it back, do it back, do it back, do it back. Jock.
Damn. Power crushed, and that ends my tournament run.
That's fire.
I think the general theme here is against characters that are a bit on the faster side. It's important to make sure you have a way to lock them down, but to also be ready to allow them to evade your situations. You know, Tekken's not really a game where everything is guaranteed. We do have a lot of situations that are like,
What's up? How they
you know,
go?
like crazy, like plus 26
wait,
where
what
they
was
get
the-
some block.
where
But
the-
all in all, when you're plus 6,
character
or
growth,
like,
man.
you know, plus 4 or plus 1, the game is just so nuanced, and it's important to see how far your opponent's willing to panic just to get their turn back, rather than go for like these big moves to guarantee more offense, like running 3 into running 3, or like down 4 into like standing 3-1. Like these are all like situations that are just very greedy, and I think it's important as a player to understand
I'm just like perma-stuffing.
that the other person is going to want their turn back, and how they get that is totally unique to that player. Anyway, thank you if you reached this part of the video for watching a tournament run. I want to do these a lot more since back when I was first watching Tekken, a lot of commentary and a lot of like player perspective videos helped me understand a lot more about the game that frame data charts and character guides could not. So hopefully more to come, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.